Hello guys, welcome back to FC Sean Predicts. Today we're going to be predicting Premier League Week 24. There are a lot of good games coming up. Without further ado, let's go. First match of the week, super interesting one. Nottingham Forest hosting Brighton, 3rd against the 9th. Unfortunately, Bournemouth hated seeing Newcastle and Nottingham Forest in the top 5, and they said we can do that too, and defeated both of them back to back, scoring 9 goals and conceding only 1. But Newcastle were able to recover from that against Southampton, so I think this is the time for Nottingham to bounce back. My score prediction for this match is 3-1 for Nottingham Forest, and my tip is Forest to score 2 or more goals at 2.10. On to the next one, Newcastle hosting Fulham, 5th against the 10th. Now in this match, Newcastle will try to win and get their 3 points and get back into the top 4, whereas Fulham, as we already know, they lost at home against Manchester United 1-0. Now just a reminder, last time Fulham visited Newcastle, the game ended 3-0 for the home team. I think that Newcastle is not going to drop points at home, and my score prediction for this match is 3-2 for Newcastle, and my tip is Newcastle to win combined with Newcastle to score 2 or more goals, odds 1.75. On to the next one, Everton hosting Leicester, 16th against the 17th. Now Everton look like successfully fighting that relegation zone, beating Tottenham 3-2 at home, and also winning against Brighton 1-0 in an away match, and they're looking for their 3rd straight win in this game. Now Leicester from the other side surprised most of us by beating Spurs 2-1 in an away match. Now as a quick reminder, reverse fixture between these two teams ended 1-1 draw, and I'm really expecting a similar game in this one. My score prediction for this match is 1-1 draw, and my tip is both teams to score, odds 1.85. On to the next one, Ipswich Town hosting Southampton, 19th against the 20th. These two teams are fighting for the relegation. While I cannot see Southampton making it out of that relegation zone, but I still believe and have hopes in Ipswich Town. Now last season when Southampton visited Ipswich Town in the Championship League, the game ended 3-2 for Ipswich. I strongly believe that Ipswich Town can beat Southampton again. My score prediction for this match is 3-1 for Ipswich Town. And my tip is both teams to score, odds 1.75, or even over 2.5 goals, odds 1.85. On to the next one, the game I will definitely watch, Bournemouth hosting Liverpool, 7th against the 1st. This game expected to be the game of the week, no less than Arsenal versus Manchester City. Bournemouth already defeated 2 top 4 teams back to back, and now facing their both, the group leaders Liverpool. And as a reminder, Liverpool has a midweek Champions League game on Wednesday, but I just read that Arne Slot decided to rest a lot of main squad players, including Mo Salah. So the Reds are definitely thinking about this game more than the Champions League, since they already qualified for the next round, and here Bournemouth beating all the top teams. But I'm confident that Bournemouth is gonna put up a fight in this game, and something tells me that the Reds may even drop points here. My score prediction for this game is 2-2 draw. And my tip is Bournemouth double chance, odds 2.23. On to the next one, Wolves hosting Aston Villa, 18th against the 8th. Wolves have lost all their last 4 EPL matches. To be honest, they lost to the top 5 teams, Arsenal, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest and Newcastle. And Villa from the other side have a midweek Champions League game, which may affect their form coming to this game. But I still think that Villa will be able to pull this one off. My score prediction for this game is 1-2 for Villa, and my tip is Aston Villa double chance combined with both teams to score, odds 1.85. On to the next one, Manchester United hosting Crystal Palace, 12th against the 13th. Manchester United are having 2 wins back to back, one in the Europa League against Rangers, and the second one is in an away match against Fulham. I can't recognize this team winning 2 games back to back, and maybe that's because their coach Ruben Amorim called this team the worst Manchester United version ever. And after that they started winning back to back. I hope they're gonna keep that form up. A quick reminder, reverse fixture between these two teams ended 0-0 draw. But last season when Palace visited Old Trafford, the game ended 1-0 for the guests. So I'm not gonna be surprised if this game is gonna end in a draw. But my score prediction for this game is 2-1 for Manchester United, and my tip is Manchester United to score 2 or more goals, odds 1.92. On to the next one, Brentford hosting Tottenham, 11th against the 15th. It's sad to see Tottenham to get closer to the championship level. They're getting closer and closer to the bottom 3 teams. They couldn't even beat Leicester at home. After winning the first half 1-0, they led Leicester to make a comeback 2-1. The last 2 matches that Tottenham visited Brentford ended 2-2 draw. But this time around, the Spurs are in their worst ever form. My score prediction for this one is 2-1 for Brentford, and my tip is Brentford to win at 2.12. On to the next one, game of the week, Arsenal hosting Manchester City, second against the fourth. Now both of these teams have midweek Champions League game, and the last 2 games between these 2 teams ended 2-2 and 0-0 draw. And as a matter of fact, last time Manchester City visited the Gunners, the game ended 1-0 for the hosts. I think this is going to be a high scoring game, fight for the top 3 positions. My score prediction for this game is 2-2 draw, and my tip is over 2.5 goals at 1.76. Last match of game week 24, Chelsea hosting West Ham, 6th against the 14th. Chelsea will try to get back in that top 5 after losing to Manchester City 3-1 in their last outing. And West Ham had an impressive performance in Villa Park and brought a point home, and they will try to do the same in this game. Now listen to the fun fact. The last time West Ham visited Stamford Bridge, the game ended 5-0 for Chelsea, but I'm expecting a closer match than that in this one. My score prediction for this game is 3-1 for Chelsea, and my tip is both teams to score combined with over 2.5 goals, odds 1.75. That's all guys, that was Premier League match week 24. Please don't be shy to leave your comments and predictions in the comment section. Put thumbs up to support the new channel, and subscribe so you're not gonna miss our next releases, and bye for now.